हाय गाइस, इट्स श्रेया हियर एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ब्यूटी ऑन द कोड। आज के वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ मेरे टॉप 10 कैरमल परफ्यूम्स शेयर करने वाली हूँ। नाउ दीज आर नॉट स्ट्रेट अप कैरमल, बट दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ परफ्यूम्स जिसमें कैरमल नोट स्टार नोट है एंड इट्स either in the mid notes or it is in the base notes, where it is like very prominent and where it is very obvious that there is a sweetness from caramel dripping in these perfumes. So I'm going to share my top 10 with you, and I have one perfume which is discontinued now. I'm very sad about it, but I do want to share that as well. So let's begin. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe कर लिया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So my first one is from Sol de Janeiro, and this is Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 71. This is how the product looks like. Now this one is such a beautiful nutty vanillic caramel. Oh, this is so good. This is so nutty and so pretty. This is like a gourmand dream, and I wish I could afford like the perfume version for this one. This one has caramelized vanilla, sea salt, toasted macadamia nut, and some white chocolate, tonka bean and coconut blossom. So इसके notes देखकर notes breakdown देखकर you would have already guessed this to be a very beautiful, sweet, nutty, very caramelized vanillic fragrance, which is super gourmand, super sweet and super addictive. This literally feels like a snack. I can go on and on sniffing this one, and this just has a very cozy and warm vibe to it. So one of the best ones from Sol de Janeiro. I think this one is my personal favorite out of all the variants. Next one is from Plum Body Loving, and this one is called as Vanilla Caramello. You can see the dent that I have given in this one when I was testing and trying, and I wanted to review it for you guys. This one is a very gorgeous, again a nutty vanilla but with floral nuances as well. It has almond and pistachio. It also has jasmine petals and some heliotrope, vanilla, some salty caramel and sandalwood. So overall, again, a creamy, caramelly, kind of like a salty vanilla feel to this one. This is kind of again duping, I think it is duping Sol de Janeiro 62, and is also very addictive. Again, very sweet and syrupy in a way, but that kick of saltiness is also present in this one. But it also has a stronger floral nuances to it. So this is the next one. This is Vanilla Caramello from Plum Body Goodness. The next one is from Adiveda Naturals, and this one is called as Ella Nilla. That's what this is called. Very weird name actually. So this one I've gotten recently in my collection, and I'm still testing and trying this one. And this has the opening. This has an opening of very sweet, dripping, syrupy caramel to it. Then it also has some nuances of saffron, some amber wood. It also has like amber and white musk to it. But the most dominating note in this is the sweetness of caramel. This one is very light, airy, breezy. Although I'm saying that this is a very sweet perfume, I'm still saying that it is very airy and light because this is very fluffy in the nature. It does not feel cloying. It does not feel like it is very concentrated and syrupy. It's only sweetness of the caramel. It's not very syrupy kind of a caramel. So this one has that sweetness of caramel without the syrupiness and the stickiness. So this one mixes up with amber and saffron and kind of creates like a fresher caramel perfume, which is very unique in a way, because mostly when caramel is involved in a perfume, it makes it sticky and very sweet and very gourmand. But this one is like a fresh caramel perfume, and this is not very strong. It kind of performs like a body mist on me, but overall the scent profile is very nice, and that is the reason that I'm really enjoying it, because it's like very light and easy breezy, and also despite being sweet, it can be worn all year round, even in summers. So I'm kind of enjoying that scent profile. The next pick is Al Rehab French Coffee. Now I know the name suggests French coffee and this is dominated mostly by coffee note, but caramel is playing a very important role in the background. That's why I wanted to mention it. So this has like all the ingredients that you need to make a good coffee. It has coffee, it has sugar, some caramel, milk. It also has hint of cinnamon to it. It has vanilla and cacao as well. Now, overall, of course, the coffee note and the cacao note is very dominating, but because of that, presence of caramel and milk, this also has lactonic and syrupy nuances to it, and that's where the caramel is shining in this perfume. However, this is kind of like a lesser, sweeter take on caramel as compared to the next perfume that I'm going to show you. Whereas the other one that I'm going to recommend, this is from Paris Corner. This is called as Eternal Coffee. This one is also dominating on the coffee note, but this is much sweeter and this feels like a caramelized coffee in itself. So this is more heavy on the caramel presence. So this also kind of opens up with coffee, caramel and milk. It also has some additional lactonic notes, hints of heliotrope, has some musk, lots of sugar. It also has like coconut and some gourmand notes. Overall, this is more like a sweetened coffee, more caramel cold coffee feel, and the caramel is super prominent in this one. And this one is called as Eternal Coffee from Paris Corner. My next pick is Zara Oriental. Zara Oriental has like an opening of some florals. It definitely has a zinginess of bergamot, some rose, some freesia. Then it has vanilla, patchouli, caramel, and some powderiness of musk. Caramel is present in the base notes of this perfume, and that is what is giving the main sweetness in this perfume, mixed with vanilla, of course. Overall, we can comfortably call this like a vanilla caramel floral. And again, the usage of caramel is again to bind everything together and provide that sweetness and that syrupiness. This is a very mature scent because the rosiness and the patchouli in this are giving that herbal and green touch in this perfume. I will again categorize this more like a fresh take on caramel perfume. This is mature, this is office going. This is something that you can wear during daytime, and this is something which is very unique in a way because there are very less fragrances in this kind of a category, that fresh caramel category. You will find these fragrances to be slightly unique. Also, the patchouli is super dominating in this one. On number 7, I have Lattafa Oud Mode. Now, Oud Mode, as the name suggests, is very oud forward. It has a very strong Middle Eastern vibe to it. It has this combination of agarwood, woodiness, some raisins, amber, rose, and lot of caramel. It kind of also has like saffron, patchouli, and overall, the sweetness that is coming in this perfume is only and only from caramel. Like this feels like you have mixed rose and woodiness and everything in a jar filled with caramel. Like caramel is dripping and it has surrounded all these ingredients and enveloped everything in itself. That's how this perfume smells like. It is super sweet, it is super thick, it is super syrupy, and it has very strong incensey Middle Eastern oudi vibe to it. This perfume is a very different take again on caramel, but caramel is super strong in this one. You cannot miss the sweetness that comes in this perfume. So this is on number 7, Lattafa Oud Mode. Now the next 3 that I'm showing you are my personal favorite, and those are basically the top 3 caramel perfumes in my collection. So on number 7, it is this one from Paris Corner. This is Taskeen Caramel Cascade. From the name only, it screams that caramel is going to be super heavy in this one. That's what it is. It is very dominating on caramel. It opens up with caramel, some milk, has tonka bean, lactonic notes, vanilla, white musk, honey, and all of these combined together, they just make the best kind of like a powdery gourmand fragrance. It is sweet, it is super heavy on caramel, it just feels very thick. It also feels syrupy. This perfume is milky. It kind of feels like milk powder mixed with all of these ingredients. It has a very powdery dry down to it, and you know, the honey and the caramel and everything mixed together, it just kind of feels like a sweet caramel milk to me. Milk powder, caramel milk powder to me. That's what the flavor of this perfume comes out as. You know, I'm a sucker for gourmand fragrances and I'm like really gravitating towards this one. I find this to be very warm and cozy, and this is appropriate to be worn during evenings and during night times, and always you can wear it in winters and colder months. Like during rainy season, this really performs well. So overall, I've been loving this, and this is one of the top 3 caramel perfumes in my collection. Which is my second favorite, is from Swiss Arabian. This is Casablanca. You can see the dent on this perfume and you can tell how much I love this perfume. This is kind of like a fruity caramel fragrance. It opens up with apple and grapes. The apple is super duper juicy in this one, and it just is one of the star notes in this fragrance. Then it definitely has some amber, patchouli, iris, lots and lots of woodiness and caramel. And overall, this is such a unique perfume, such a beautiful perfume. This is long lasting. This projects like crazy. This fills the room. The performance is amazing for this one. This is a people pleaser. Everyone seems to love this one and ask me what I'm wearing. This is a compliment getter. One of my favorite fruity caramel perfumes of all time. Sits number 2 in my top caramel fragrances. And I absolutely love this one. I'm just hoping I won't get over with this one. I'm just now using it with little caution because only this much is left. And in India, this is priced for almost around 4,000, 5,000, so it's a lot of money, but I still kind of want to repurchase it when I run out of it. On number 1 is Prada Candy. This one is a powdery caramel perfume. This is my number 1 caramel fragrance, and you can see the dent that I have made. I'm literally running out of this fragrance and I'm using it with so much conjuicy and caution. This is super expensive, like around 7,000-8,000 in India, and I don't know, like many people ask me, is it worth the price? Is it worth the price? I really can't say that it is worth the price because it's like freaking 7,000-8,000. For a perfume bottle, I find it to be super expensive, but then every drop, every iota of this perfume is precious to me. This gives me good performance around 7 to 8 hours with around 4 to 5 sprays. So you can consider like one spray has the power to give you 2 hours of longevity. And this is something which just leaves an intoxicating trail. This is a compliment getter. This is such a warm and cozy fragrance. Everyone seems to like it. And I personally find this to be top-notch quality. This, by the way, opens up with a very strong caramel presence, then has some powdery notes and some muskiness to it. It also has sweetness of vanilla and benzoin. Through and through, proper on your face sweet caramel perfume is this one, and that is the reason it sits on number 1 for me. I love it so much that I am going to go and repurchase this one, and I'm going to collect my funds so that I can buy this one again. I don't have an iota of doubt that I want this back in my collection. So I'm running out of it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm just going to get another bottle of it. So those were my top 10 perfumes which had caramel as the dominating note. Now I have one special mention, which is a niche rose caramel. Why I'm mentioning this one is because this was one of my signature scents. Like, I absolutely love the DNA of this one, and why this is kind of like a honorable mention now is because it is discontinued by Niche Perfumes. I hate Niche Perfumes for doing that with me. I loved Oud Cinnamon, it's gone. I used to love Rose Caramel, it's gone. And now my interest in niche brand has gone. So I don't know what they were doing. Like, if they were repackaging, they could have just reintroduced this as with some other name or something. But why discontinue? Like, I absolutely loved this fragrance. I'm telling you, it was my signature scent. I'm just left with like one usage. That's it. Itna sa bacha hai. Just saving it to, keep reminding me of the scent profile, so that I can find something similar to this and move on in life, So that's the only reason that I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm just mentioning this because it was one of my favorites and it deserves a shout out. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed this compilation. These were my top 10 caramel loaded perfumes. What are your favorite caramel picks? Do let me know in the comment section. I may actually pick and choose and try some of these because, as you can see, I'm running over with some of these. So I would love a good recommendation. So keep them coming. Let's make that area chatty and let's help each other with good perfume recommendations. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, and you follow me on Instagram. And I'm gonna see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye.